Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's David and this is my channel, Let It Go and Let Flow. Today we're going to talk about getting into the moment. The truth is from what I have learned from energy and vibration, is the moment is that's all we have to do. Really, in the game, right? As soon as you get into the moment, you've got it. I mean, that's the answer to everything. Believe it or not, spirituality, the essence of spirituality, the journey of spirituality, the idea of awakening, the idea of ascension, the idea of bringing your vibration up is really about letting go or debunking all ideas or pulls that take you out of the moment. Does that make sense? The moment, or what we call alignment with source, alignment with who you are, alignment with that broader perspective so you can tune in. As Abraham would say, tune in, tapped in, turned on. Bashar would say, you're choosing your excitement every second. Yeshua would call it the holy instant, being one with the Holy Spirit, we've heard, or seeking the kingdom, right? Thou shalt find the kingdom, right? Seek the kingdom and all things come from it. So that is the moment. It's always been here. It's always been here. It's our gold. It's what the Zen old masters talk about. You already have inside you, but you're searching for it somewhere else. You see, it's the moment. It's the now, the now, the now. That's the magic of us. That's the magic of everything. If you can, imagine, this idea of this story of here we are an essence and an energy and a force, a content, an idea of love and joy and fun. That idea of source energy, if you can imagine, before we came in this body, maybe before the earth, maybe before physicality. And here we are, this consciousness, and we want to take what we are and create some way to create themes and ideas in order to live through a physical body, enjoy experiences from a more focused, limited way. That feeling, this world is the essence of that idea, right? We created this in order to experience it, in order to enjoy it. But the understanding that it came from who we are, what we are, which is love and joy and fun and excitement and happiness. Does that make sense? So connected to source, that's what we are. And therefore, that's what your world is going to be. It has to reflect back. We talk about we are the creator. We talk about how everything is a reflection. But when we move away from our source, we create negative emotion. Now we're frustrated and angry and guilty and sinful. You see, and we create this idea of another world. Now this world will then reflect back that. So now we start understanding that the world we're experiencing is just coming from two different choices, either to have positive emotion or negative emotion. One of the biggest misconceptions I find is believing that the world or your creations or even your body is telling you how to feel or bringing back how it feels about you, which is never the case. It's always reflecting back how you feel about it. So if I feel whatever I feel coming back to me from my creations, I know that's what I'm putting out. Does that make sense? I'm putting that feeling out, therefore I'm getting it back. So here we have these two worlds, one built of negative emotion. And yes, it's built from the idea of separation or disassociation or not allowing your source. And now the world is reflecting that back. Well, when you don't allow your source and you're not aligned, meaning you're not in the moment, then it's going to pull you out. And that's what the idea of pulling out of the moment. The mind that's separated, that feels separated, is not going to want to be in the moment. It's going to want to be somewhere else. So that puts us, I want to go here and I want to do this, and the mind pulling us here and this and judgment and the whole nine. Now, why? Simple. Because from the moment, those of you that have meditated and are meditating, and those of you that know what it's like to be in that moment of source, you know everything is connected. Everything. We might not be able to experience it 100% outside of us. without moving out of the moment. But we know from meditation, and that's what meditation does. It allows us to understand that, wow, there's another way that we are connected, because I can feel it in my meditation. I can feel when my mind slows down. I can feel one with the world, one with the earth, or one with source, or one with the universe. Do you see? There's a connection. So the moment is always connected. It's one. It's flowing. That's why we call it alignment with source, alignment with the universe. You see, alignment with love, connection. You feel these positive emotions, they exert connection. Love, happiness, that's connection. Ooh, I'm connected to things. I'm happy. You see, I'm joyful. It's fun. That's connection. Excitement, that's connection. Can you feel it in the word? The vibration in the word is speaking and pointing towards connection. That's moment. Notice you only feel excited and joyful and fun when you're in the moment, doing something you love, having fun, you see. Very hard to feel it thinking about the past, you know? So now we have, once again, two worlds, one in the moment that's aligned and one out of the moment that's continuously pulling us out. So if you imagine this mind that says, hey, we're connected, but I want to feel what it's like to be separated. I don't want to be connected to everything. One mind, many bodies. No, I want many bodies, many minds. So now that mind that says I'm separate, it knows the only way to create separation is take us out of the moment. Does that make sense a little bit? You can't be connected unless you're in the moment. Now we're looking for more, we want more, our imagination is somewhere else and it's pushing against us and we're stuck in the past. You see, and the moment of this miracle world of beautiful plants and beautiful sunsets and just the matter becoming from vibration into the matter of physical world, that your source is just in awe of, we call it the Father and God. And it's just, wow, this is amazing and wonderful and beautiful. And now we're not noticing it. We want this and this and this and this, you see? So we lose touch of the feeling that's creating everything. And now we think everything is creating feeling. Does that make sense? So alignment. Think about this. Which one feels better? You know, I wish I would have gotten that A on that test. Or I think I'm just going to go outside and enjoy the blue sky. You know, one's now, one's past. Or, you know, I can't believe they did that to me. Or, man, this food is really, really tasty. Or I love the way this shirt makes me feel. Or I love this picture on the wall. You see. So, or I wish I had this money, or I just love feeling what abundance feels like. Man, it feels so good. I love looking out in the world and seeing abundance in the sky, in the clouds, and in the trees, and in each blade of grass. You see, maybe in the birds. So you see the difference between being in the moment and being outside the moment. One of lack. Anytime you want something in the past or even future, there's something missing, you see. I wish I had this. Okay, now there was a problem, there was guilt. Or, you know, if I just had that, now, you see, now there's something missing. Two, wow, I am enjoying the grass. I am enjoying this sandwich. I am enjoying looking at this picture. I'm enjoying feeling what it's like to walk and move. I'm enjoying this breath. Can you see? There's nothing missing, is there? There's nothing missing. It's all here. And can I convince you that the only negative emotion that we'll ever feel is the feeling of something missing? Lack is the only problem we got, period. It's true, because it's separation. So the feeling of connection feels good, and the feeling of separation doesn't feel good. The feeling of connected in relationships feels good, and the feeling of arguments and the feeling of not agreeing never feels good. You see, so the feeling of judgment never feels good. The feeling of love always feels good. Now we understand the feeling, but now the key is to understand that you won't have the feeling of separation when you're in the moment. You see, you'll only have the feeling of connection. You'll only have the feeling of love or appreciation in the moment. And that's important because there is no issues or problems in the moment. Now we might have those, whoa, I don't know, I've been in the moment and I still have these. Let me tune in a little bit. The idea of the moment, first of all, is no past and no future. It's all now. Just getting lost in the playfulness of the moment, or getting lost in the beauty of what's in front of you. Notice there's no past and future. So that idea of letting go of past and future is what needs to happen. The past and future gives us options to move into different places. See, that separate mind, we call it that ego mind, moves us back and forth between these two places. Now, the key is to let go of those two and get back into the now. How do we do that? We do that by meditation, breathing, noticing the in and out of the moment, because the moment's always moving in and always releasing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Noticing that if you were going to cut a piece of paper, you'd have to cut it right now. You see? You'd have to follow the lines, pay attention, be mindful. That mindfulness is the moment. If you're going to drink something, you got to lift it to your lips first, and then you have to drink it. You see? You can't just... So it's this idea of finding where you are, moving in that place, just feeling the hand, breathing, feeling the body. Believe it or not, Source is in there feeling this with you and is just mystified by this, because just the idea of matter alone is still magical to them. See, we came here to become, the art of becoming right now. Everything becoming from right now. Just like the seed sprouting, you see, into the tree. Just like the hands opening up. Becoming. There's a becoming. See, in Tai Chi, we're always becoming. And then releasing and letting go. So it's just this moment after moment after moment. And everything starts connecting from that. Tai Chi is just an allowing connection to happen throughout the body by getting into the moment and letting go and surrendering to it. So as we surrender to now, our breath, our touch, you can use your senses. What you see with no judgment at all, just to see it come back to you, to allow it to be as it is, you see. And as we let go of judgment in the moment, you're going to see that everything is connected to you, that there is no separation. And then you're going to understand that the mind, to make you think about the relationships that didn't work, or maybe the past that's not finished, or maybe the future that you really want, or the person that you don't like, these are all illusions to take you out of the moment. And they work, don't they? They pull us in all different directions. It's up to us to debunk them, to say, no, I'm going to get back into the moment. And the most magical thing happens is as you get into the moment of unfolding, somewhere within the unfolding, everything you ask for just comes. It comes from the unfolding. It just appears from within, so to speak. The right people come into your life. The money you've been asking for just flows in from different places. Just like the tree, it just stays in the moment and the growth happens. The buds open, the flowers come. Do you see? Source is there. We don't have to do anything. That's the key to this. All we have to do is be in the moment and aligned with our source, and everything comes from that. The right thoughts will come. Once you slow down the mind, then you'll now be thinking and receiving thoughts from source that will inspire you and tell you where to go and how to do it. Your excitement will be more. It's the difference between a little tiny match and a flamethrower, as Abraham would say. I mean, it's massive. And I can tell you from my experience, it is huge. Anytime the mind takes you, you need to go here. Just let it go. Anytime it takes you to the past with your guilt. Why? It takes a lot of energy to remember our past. Do you get that? To remember all those problems, to remember all the guilt that we suffered and all the issues we have. It takes a lot of energy. What would happen if you just forgot it? Isn't it possible? Just forget it. Get into the moment and you will. Time stands still in the moment. The past disappears in the moment. Alignment is everything. It's everything. And how do we do it? By recognizing there can't be anything else, by getting in there more and more. Like I said, just by feeling the hands, just by breathing in. It doesn't always have to be quiet in the mind through meditation. You could just pick up something and feel it, experience it, be with it, be present with it. Do not judge it. Feel the change of the universe. There's many ways to experience the moment, and then just walk with ease, and you'll feel that mind, and then eventually it will let go. When you don't listen to it, you stay in the moment. You stay in the moment. Qigong, we breathe easy, slowly. That mind will start slowing down. And when it slows down, then you'll feel what peace really, what feels like. You'll feel it more than if you had all the money in the world or all the relationships or all the cars or anything else. Because it's not that we're looking for. It is indeed the moment. It is indeed the connection to our source. And it is indeed the connection to who we are is what we really, really want. That's what we're searching for. It was never anything else. I hope this helps, guys. Thank you very much for following along. I said before, I am offering one-on-one sessions if you guys want to speak, or if you have some more intimate things that you want to chat about that you feel I can probably help you with. That'd be wonderful. You can contact me at The Way of Kung Fu, just like Kung Fu, the art, The Way of Kung Fu 75@gmail.com. And of course, if you like this video, keep hitting the like button. I love to see it. And comment. I love your comments. And make sure you subscribe. And as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.